I just need some new typings, man. Okay. Oh my god, no. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Yo, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so... You don't understand. I'm so excited right now. Oh my god. I can't wait to get back into this. Hello. So, this is going to be confusing because my update video that's talking about this is probably going to go up weeks, if not months before this, because this is going to be episode 11, I believe. In the update video, which I did at this point when this video goes live, probably quite a while ago, I explained there has been 6 months of a hiatus for me from this game. The last time I recorded in this game was February 8th or something, and right now it's August. It has been half a year since I've got to play this game. If you want the context for any of that, I'll probably end up putting the link to the update video in the description, so like easy access, right? Enough of that. Enough. I'm getting back into the game. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I need to look at everything. I need to look at my team. I need to look at Pokemon I have. I want to look at Pokemon who died. I want to take a trip down memory lane. I believe I'm in Mahogany. I am. It's foggy. That's right. There's custom weather and stuff in this game. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. You don't understand how titillated I am right now to be doing this. So first of all, let me look at my team. Because again, oh, wrong button. Because again, it's been such a long time for me. So this is going to become very confusing because in theory, if everything goes correct, the gap between episode 10 and episode 11 should be normal. So there'll be like no time between them, but then for me, it's been half a year, right? So let me get back into the flow of things. So my team, I don't want to look. Okay, let me go through. So we have Bobu. I forgot I even had Bobu on the team again. And Bobu, yeah, I got way back before the second gym. I had him as a Monferno, and I believe I boxed him for a long time. And then someone must have died for me to bring him back. I'm sure I'll find out in a minute. But so we got Bobu. Bobu did get a fire move. Now, I do remember for the longest time, the biggest issue with Bobu was the fact that he just would not learn a fire type move. But I apparently did get Fire Fang. That must have been towards the end. So that moveset, ignoring Rock Smash, is pretty good. And it's good I'm looking at this because, yeah, I would not have remembered I have Sleep Powder. So to catch Pokemon, I can use Sleep Powder. Okay. Oh my god, and here it is. Next up, we have my number 1, my day 1, my ride or die, my starter, Roxy. My favorite Pokemon by a landslide, obviously. Bold nature because I spanned the wheel and I got the nature change thing. So she's a very good nature. She has Surf, Discharge, Hydro Pump, and Will-O-Wisp. Now I do believe towards the end of when I was recording, like maybe within the last few episodes, I think I decided I want to try and get Thunderbolt on Roxy. I don't know. Discharge is really good because the paralysis chance, but every gym in this game and important trainer battle is a double battle. So having Discharge, unless you're next to a ground type, is a problem, a big problem. I think I would be better off with Thunderbolt if I can roll a TM. Because on the wheel, there is a chance to teach one Pokemon a move. So if I get that, I'll probably teach Roxy Thunderbolt. But outside of that, I like this moveset, which is why I have Hydro Pump there. Because if I want a single targeting water type move, is again Surf. Yeah, Surf will hit everyone too. So I need Thunderbolt basically. Now, obviously, it's not ideal to have Hydro Pump as my single targeting move because of the chance to miss, but I don't know if there'd be anything better per se because Skull doesn't exist yet. So I guess the only other option would be Water Pulse or Brine. If I can get Thunderbolt, the moveset is good. And I like having Will-O-Wisp to shut down physical attackers too. That's Roxy. That's my number 1. Next up, oh my god. Wobwa. Holy fuck, it's Wobwa. Wobwa's still alive. Oh my god. How the fuck? Out of all these Pokemon, How are you the one who's still going? Didn't I get you before the second gym? Union Cave? New Bucktown. Oh my god, I got Wobwood so long ago. Yeah, that means I got Wobwood just before Union Cave. I would have gone back and caught her there. You know what? You know what? As much as it's become like a meme throughout this playthrough to shit on Wobwood, because I'm gonna be honest, and I'm sure I've explained this before, I do not like this Pokemon. I do not like Gramble. I think it's ugly. I think it's foul. I hate this thing. I don't know why, but I love dogs. I really do, but I just really don't like Gramble. I can't say too many bad things about Wobwood because Wobwood, low-key, there's a reason why she's still here. Every other member besides Roxy has come and gone since, but Wobwood, surprisingly out of everyone, is still here. Now Wobwood is rocking Slash, Fire Punch, Stealth Rock, and Cut, which again, that's a pretty nifty moveset because for a double battle, I can set up rocks to make sure everyone switching in gets hurt. Slash obviously is just, I mean, outside of Return is probably the best normal move I can get, and Fire Punch is just good coverage for Steel types because I can't touch them otherwise. Cut obviously is just a necessary evil type of thing. I will probably continue to jokingly shit on Wobwood, but I will say I have warmed up to this specific Gramble over time, and if Wobwood died, I would actually be pretty sad at this point. Okay, so next up we have Lemon. Who is Lemon? I must have just caught you. Route 42, yeah. Water Absorb, which actually isn't bad. I mean, it's kind of like, in my opinion, inferior version of its regular ability, Storm Drain, but that's not bad. Bubble Beam, Water Gun, Mimic, and Rain Dance. So if I could get Earth Power or something, that'd be pretty good. Lemon's new, so I don't have much to say about her. I did not remember Lemon. Nadine? Oh, who are these Pokemon? How... Did I just get blown back in a gym or something? Why am I, like, down to 3 Pokemon? So, Nadine, Peck, Dizzy Punch, Smog, and Fissure. Yeah, Nadine, you're not staying on the team, buddy. I'm going to be real with you. I have Bobby. And last you, Flug. That is a disgusting name. What the fuck was I on when I named you that? With Drought. Interesting. You know, Flug would be a good, important trainer partner with Bobby, right? Now he has a fire move. I could send Flug in for the Drought and have Bobby next. I mean, but Flug is a normal type. Next, I want to look at what Pokemon I have alive, and then I want to have a look at my dead Pokemon quick. I know this is very unnecessary, but again, please be understanding. There's been half a year already. I can tell you from experience, when you record these playthroughs, if you take like a couple weeks away, it feels weird when you come back and you have to refamiliarize yourself. 6 months is like next level. That's crazy. That is crazy. So, oh, wow, we are in a worse position than I thought. We have Blood? Why is it called Blood? Blood the Wigglytuff. Adaptability Thrash? Hang on a minute. Wait, Blood. Okay. We have... Damn, Minty the Bulbasaur. I believe I caught this Bulbasaur right at the end of last episode. So that's pretty good. In fact, I want that on my team. We have Kit the Vulpix. I don't remember calling it that, but I do remember getting a Vulpix. I think I got this... Was this Kenya? I feel like it was either Kenya, an egg, or from Bill. Then we have D's. That is a terrible name. Fucking hell. Aeroblast, Earth Power, Hydro Pump, Healing Wish. And Hebro. Oh my god, Hebro's still alive. I always think Hebro's dead. I boxed Hebro because it was a duplicate typing. So for the sake of team consistency, I boxed Hebro. But I always think he's dead, but he never died. He never died. And he was a trooper, man. He might come back one day if I need him. Like, if I need a slot filled, I would rather have Hebro than nothing, right? Even if I already have Roxy. You know, Rock Water and Water Electric aren't exactly the same. So that's it, right? Okay, now I'm scared to look at this death box. How bad are we talking? Oh my god. I do not remember getting blown back this hard. I mean, it makes sense because the game is not easy. But oh my god, bro. Okay, now this is a real trip down. Quick on! Oh my god, Qui-Gon, my first loss in the first gym. And I know who's coming next. Is it Raybon? Oh my god. Oh my god. The absolute OGs. Now, these two I remember quite vividly because I've edited episodes with them in already. Right now, I'm editing episode 3, which is wild, by the way. I'm recording episode 11, and I'm only editing episode 3 right now. I need to get caught up. But because of that, the last video I edited was the one where Raybon and Qui-Gon died. So these two are very fresh in my memory. Raybon deserved better, man. He was a trooper. Then we have Voot. Voot died in the gym too. This was a very unfortunate death because, you know, if I'd managed to get 2 stab moves here, if I got like a good normal fly move and then Dragon Claw and Earthquake, that could have been an insane swallow down the road. So that was very unfortunate. Oh my god. Oh my god. This death was ridiculous, bro. I'm just editing the episode right now where Tiramisu died. I'm still mad about this. This Pokemon is a fucking tank. This Pokemon saved my life in the first gym. This Pokemon sat on the field and just tanked everything for like almost the entire match against Faulkner. Just sitting there eating everything up. Somehow, she was frozen for probably like 20 turns straight, which is bullshit. She sat there and just tanked and tanked and tanked. And then in the very next episode, she died to some bullshit, and I'm still mad about it. Next, we had Pompo. Now, Pompo, I vaguely remember dying around the second gym sometime. Florentine, I think I let Florentine die in grinding like an idiot. Even though Florentine, again, was going to be one of those Pokemon that actually going to be really good. Look at this moveset. By the time I got an Executor, so that's on me. And Phobal, I think these two both died in grinding. I was trying to get a grass type. And I do believe I have a grass type curse in this game where I keep trying to get one and they keep dying. These two I tried to grind up and they both died. Ariana, oh my god, this is a very unfortunate death. I believe Ariana died either against Silver or against Morty. It was around that time in Air Critique. Ariana was really good as well, because I caught this just below Air Critique. Oh, don't. Oh my god, I'm getting triggered now. Hestia. Now Hestia, again, Altaria is one of my favorite Pokemon. Probably top 5 Pokemon for me, period. Even up to Gen 9. And I was beyond happy to get this Pokemon. I remember. I was super, super happy. And then I went to catch a Torterra in Air Critique. And I fought for ages. I got it down low. I was trying to catch it. And then it self-destructed on Hestia and killed her immediately. And I was furious, I remember. And next, we have another Pokemon I remember very well. Delaware. Delaware lasted a very long time. This was an OG Pokemon. I hatched him at the end of episode 2 from an egg. The Togepi egg. And I had him for the longest time, and then he died. And I don't remember how. But I remember he died not that long ago, and that's very sad because he was OG. We have Queeve. That is... Oh, that's a bad name. I do remember having Queeve. Queeve, I believe, was a very temporary replacement for Delaware to have a Psychic type, maybe? And her moveset was insane. But unfortunately, Jinx, look at that physical defense. There was just no way that Queeve wasn't going to die at some point. Next up, we have another OG. This is who killed Tiramisu and was my replacement for Tiramisu. So Plat was around since episode 3 as well. And was a very, very good Pokemon. And Plat was lost too. Now, I don't remember how I lost Plat, because again, it's been too long, but that is very sad. I did like this Flareon a lot. Then we had Goyo. Goyo I got, I believe, in Mount Mortar. Yeah. And then it had Skill Link Pin Missile, which is fire. I don't remember what happened to you. I believe you either died to Chuck or Usain. It must have been something like that, or maybe to a trainer. I don't know. But Goyo was good in her time. Jihi. This one, ooh, now we're getting into this territory of like really not remembering. I believe I tried to grind a Jihi for ages in the grass, and I was so close to a Dusclops, and then I got killed in grinding. And I think that episode is like a fever dream. I'm pretty sure that episode this happened in was like just really, really just nightmarish for me, which is why I've blocked the memory out. Ship. Who is Ship? This must have been a sack Pokemon that I brought into sack in the gym, because I do not remember Ship. And Bonbo. We have Bonbo and Bonbo, and they both died. How did Bonbo die? I do not remember having Bonbo. Hello? And it died too. I've had 2 Rotoms, and they've both fucking died. Oh, Simon, so that must have been Shucky. Cobra? I don't remember this. I feel bad, but yeah, I don't remember having this. Fent? I might need to check. Okay, 2 things. First of all, why is it named that? But secondly, I might need to check whether Pokemon I caught started going into my death box or whether this Pokemon really died. You're telling me I used a Gorobis with that trash moveset? I don't think I did. I might need to check that. Neon. Now, this is a Pokemon I did use and I actually completely forgot about until right now. Neon was actually pretty good. Maybe she died in Chuck's gym, maybe to Ucene. Yeah, I do remember grinding her up and using it because I've never used Azadi before and she was actually pretty good. So this is a loss that sucks. And that's the final one. That's the final one. I need to check on Fent because I feel like the only way I could have lost this thing is if I sacked it because I really don't think I used that. Also, why is Vigoroth's head so big in its box sprite? I'm working on limited time here. I'm meant to be playing Marvel Rivals with one of my friends within the next hour. So I'm already working on borrowed time. I just couldn't wait any longer. I was meant to record this 2 days ago, but I've just had to keep putting it off because of things coming up and I just couldn't fucking wait any longer. So I at least wanted to record the start of this. I would just like immediately now begin playing and just play for another 40 minutes. But what I need to do, and again, this isn't going to affect anyone else but me because the cut's going to be immediate. I need to go and basically skim over episode 10, the last episode I recorded, and find out where I was, what I was doing, what I caught, because I don't know like what routes I went to, what Pokemon I caught. I need to figure out exactly all the specifics about where I am and what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm going to be completely lost. I'm going to end up getting an encounter on a route I've already got one and all this other stuff. So I'll be right back. I need to watch that right now and figure out what's going on. Okay, so I just had to spend an hour and a half basically going through stuff because there's a lot to check. I understand things a lot better now, especially what happened in the last time that I recorded. So basically, last time I did Chuck and then I came here to get some encounters, and what I did is I got an encounter over to the west here on that route, and I found an old amber. The first encounter was the Gastrodon, then I got an old amber, so I used it as a statty encounter, which is what I've been doing in this game. That's how I got Blood the Wigglytuff, and then I went up north to that route before Lake of Rage, and I caught the Bulbasaur. And then after that, I came back, and funnily enough, I came back after that. I mean, I'm sure you'll see it in the last episode, but I came back after catching that Bulbasaur and stopped recording because I think I can vaguely remember, this was a long time ago, I came back to Pokemon Center. I was like, okay, I kind of need a break because I've been recording a long time. My throat hurt. I was like, I'll just stop recording here and then record a part 2 later. And then I disappeared for 6 months. I was literally meant to come back the same day later that night and record the second half, presumably where I went up to the Lake of Rage and then ended there. But I never came back for 6 months. That's what happened. I lost Neon the Xatu in the Chuck battle because it got crit through a burn, which is crazy. And I also I did lose Fent to the Gorobis. I sacked it off in Chuck's gym too. So those two well, I knew Neon was dead, but yes, the Gorobis is 100% dead. I know that now. And I didn't do Jasmine. I actually, for some reason, I thought I'd done Jasmine, but I guess not. I've not done Jasmine. What I've had to do is I've had to sit here, lay out what's going to happen, and figure out how I'm going to do these episodes. I'm really weird. Well, I wouldn't say I'm weird, but I like to have focuses in an episode, and I don't like to generally have more than one in one episode. Like, I wouldn't want to do 2 major things in one episode, right? I've kind of messed things up. I think I had a plan. I messed it up. I don't think I was meant to cut after that Chuck episode. I don't think I was meant to come here and get those encounters. I think I've messed it up. I think I was meant to do the lighthouse, do Chuck, end the episode there, then come get the encounters as part of the next episode. And I think I just messed things up because I definitely had a plan to work things out. Now, the way things are now after I've messed things up is kind of impossible for me to not have 2 important things in one episode. Because this game's kind of open around this point in time from what you can do, because now there is coming up, I've got to do the Lake of Rage because I've got to go up there and speak to Lance, and I've got to get my shiny up there and stuff. There's the Team Rocket base here, there is Jasmine, and there's Price. There's those 4 things, and then after that the Team Rocket takeover in Goldenrod. So just thinking realistically in my head, there's no way to split that up to not have an episode where there's 2 things in the same episode. It's just impossible. I tried to figure something out, but it's impossible. So what I'm going to have to do is this episode, I will go up to the Lake of Rage now and continue on from where I left off. Go up there, get my encounter, battle the trainers, get my shiny, talk to Lance, come back and do the Team Rocket base. And that's what I'll do for this episode. The main thing I want to do for this episode is the Team Rocket base. Next episode, unfortunately, is where I'm going to have to do 2 big things, and I'm going to have to do Jasmine and Price, 2 gym leaders, in one episode, which I really don't like. I really don't like it, but it's going to have to be done because there's nothing else I can do. And then the episode after that can be focused on the Goldenrod Team Rocket takeover, because that has a bunch of stuff. I can't figure out another way to sort it out to where it's not going to be like that. And also, I want to do the Team Rocket base first because this Team Rocket base is notoriously underleveled. You can come over here to Mahogany way earlier than this if you want to, and so because of that they made the Team Rocket base way low level than you'd expect it to be. So I'd rather get the lower level thing out of the way first. If I do Price and Jasmine first and then come back and do the Team Rocket base, I'm going to be way over leveled, because I'm probably already over leveled, but I'm going to be even more over leveled. So I would rather do that first. But anyway, that's it. That's the plan. That's everything. I now know where I am. I now know what encounters I got and what I lost. But let me just quickly check before I proceed what my items are looking like, and then I can finally, for the first time in half a year, make some goddamn progress. I don't have many items here. I have plenty of lemonades. That's fine. I don't know how I feel about my Pokeball situation. What's my money looking like then? Ooh, not amazing. What the fuck? I think I just encountered one of the legendary beasts. Because there's no way something here would be level 44, right? Oh yeah. Okay, I've come back so I can, how many balls can I get? If do I have anything I can sell? Okay, this should be fine. I think there's only 2 encounters I have to get. I believe there is... Yeah. Is this the actual Lake of Rage encounter itself? And then the static. The shiny is a static, so that's a whole separate thing. So it's only 2 Pokemon I have to catch, so that should be fine. Did I ever pick up a Master Ball in this game? I keep pressing the wrong button. Did I ever pick up a Master Ball? I did. Okay, so you know, if my shiny ends up being something crazy, like a shiny legendary, I can confirm catch. That's good. That is good. I've been saving that Master Ball, I think. I must have got it a while ago because I don't remember it. So, have I ever had a legendary? I don't think I've had a legendary in this playthrough at all. This is why I caught the Bulbasaur. Yeah, at the beginning of the next episode, or at the end of this one, depending on how long this episode ends up being, I am going to have to grind. Yeah, I think that's the best option, because I'm going to get a bunch of encounters, actually. One thing I didn't mention is, in the Team Rocket base, there is actually static encounters. You can get them on, like, the floor tile things, and it's kind of greedy, but I actually count all 3 of them separately. I can get, like, an electric one, a poison one, and a rock one. I think it's a Geodude and coughing and something else. They're different Pokemon, static Pokemon, so I just count it differently. So technically, I'm going to get 5 encounters in this episode, and hopefully, among those 5 Pokemon, I can then form a proper team. I can grind them up at the end or at the beginning of the next episode, and then I have an actual team for Jasmine and Price, because they're going to be scary, so I'm obviously going to need a proper team for those battles, like an actual team. I realized as well, the only reason I have that Dunsparce, Flunge, or whatever his name is, Flung, I can't remember already, what is his name? Flug. The reason I have Flug on my team is for an ATM slave for Fly and stuff, so I wasn't actually planning on using it. I'm wondering, right now it is, again, it's about midway through August right now. Obviously, since the last time I recorded, a bunch of Pokemon ZA stuff has finally come out. Because back when I last recorded, there was nothing. Last time I recorded, the only ZA thing we had was the teaser trailer. But they should be revealing something on the 21st, so we're finally getting to that period where they're actually showing some stuff. What the fuck? Oh. Well, this isn't going to be easy to catch. Okay, this is resisted in the rain. Okay. This is... I mean, I can Master Ball this. I don't know if I want to. This could be very good to have, especially for the future. So it might be worth me just sucking up and Master Balling it, but I don't know if I want to. Amnesia. I mean, the moveset's kind of terrible so far, but it's only level 19. Okay, this should be able to live one more. Okay, this is, I think, I haven't heard this music in a long time. A very, very long time. Okay, land asleep, Powder Bobby. Cool. One attack. Wow, this moveset is garbage. Oh my god, it's garbage. Okay. That's fine though, that's fine though. Right. Let's see if I can catch it without a Master Ball. It's in the red and it's sleeping. Oh boy. Immediately wakes up. Yeah, we'll speed up for this because I don't want to waste too much time. One Ultra Ball. Let me try some Ultra Ball. I don't want to use all my balls though because I've got the shiny. Oh. Wow. That's crazy. You know what? I'll take some good luck for once. I really will. Okay. A volcano Pokemon. I did have an Entei nickname. I'm trying to remember what it is because I did like it a lot. Okay. It's Calgara, which I really like this name. I think it just suits just based on the design alone. If you know, you know. You know, you know. I think it's a good name. I really like that name for Entei. I didn't have an Entei name for the longest time. And I still didn't have a Suicune or a Raikou name. Because I've never used either, really. I don't think ever. Whereas I have used an Entei like twice. Okay, so that's very good. It is a duplicate typing. For some reason I do seem to be getting the same typings over and over and over again. Unfortunately, 2 of my 3 Pokemon are water and normal, and they are the 2 most common types in the entire game. Oh, okay, let's not. Okay, I'm fishing. Can we... I need to change that button back around. Okay. Why is my thing white? I'm probably going to know what it is based off the cry. I'm going to take my earphone out so I don't hear the cry, okay? I don't want to know. I don't want to be spoiled on what it is, because I'm quite good with knowing my cries. There's a chance I won't know what it is, because there's a lot, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, I didn't hear that. What is it? I mean, it's not bad. It's really not bad. But why does it have to be a water type again? Okay. You know what? That is good. That is still good, regardless. I'm not going to complain. Shadow Force? Can I even throw a ball? I can't. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It is still good. Octillery is a good Pokemon. And it's shiny, which is cool. I think shiny's gold, which is very cool. I just don't need another water type. I just don't. So that's a shame. But maybe one day I can get some use out of him. Male Octillery. Okay. We go for your Calgo again. Same thing. If you know, you know. And if you know, this time, if you know, you're based. Okay. So Lance should be here now. So I get 3 more encounters. I just need some new typings, man. Okay. Oh my god, no. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? What was that? That genuinely scared me. That sprite is huge. You know, this is terrifying. You know why, right? Because you know what this means. This means when I face this man at the end of Johto, his ace is not a Dragonite. His ace is a Rayquaza. This is spoilers, but oh no, man. It makes so much sense though. Like, it does honestly fit him. And I do like it. But that's absolutely terrifying. That is going to be like a level 60 something Rayquaza. And I can't even imagine what the rest of his team is going to be. I don't think the guys warned me or told me about Lance. Probably because I'm so far away. But I imagine his team is going to be beyond stacked. Okay. Hey, Rayquaza. Oh. Oh my god, that's so cool, eh? This is one of those few times where I don't give a fuck how basic it is. This Pokemon is so fucking cool. I don't give a shit how popular they are and how basic of an opinion that is. I've thought this ever since I was like 5 years old and I got Pokemon Emerald. This Pokemon is fucking cool as shit. This is easily one of the cool and best Pokemon in the entire game to this day. And the cry is still so cool as well. I fucking love that Pokemon. That's top 2 legendaries without a doubt. It's gotta be. That might be top 1. Okay, let's see what he has to say. While it's entirely possible for it to exist, a shiny Pokemon is quite a spectacle to be here so suddenly and openly. Shiny Pokemon tend to be rather timid. The pack will treat them differently due to how they look, and the Pokemon can tell they're different. This natural survival instinct is rather useful as many trainers and collectors alike dedicate their lives to hunting these creatures. Therefore, I have a hard time believing this is something natural. I've already been called here on suspicions of Team Rocket activity. Oh, sorry, it's been a while, so I'm struggling to read. This, along with the discovery of a radio tower disguised as a tree, leads me to believe this display may be a purposeful distraction by Team Rocket. Distract the masses away from their nearby activity as they gear up for something big. Who are ye? Your Ame? One interesting twist of fate. I've heard much of you, but didn't expect to meet you so early. Oh, he knows who I am. I mean, it makes sense. One thing I do remember in this game is that I'm big shit. I'm special. You know, no one expected me to get this far, or anyone to get this far in the gym challenge. So it makes sense. I am Lance, champion of this region. Although, I'm not here to idly chat, as interested as I may be in you. I'm here on rumors of Team Rocket activity in this area. I'm not 100% confident on the exact location currently, but my leads are pointing towards somewhere inside Mahogany Town. Don't look so surprised, it's certainly not impossible. As they say, hide in plain sight. I'm sure when it comes to defeating Team Rocket, our goals align. Tell me, will you assist me? Absolutely. I see. Thank you for your swift decision and cooperation. This region needs more people like you in light of all these criminals. I'll head down to Mahogany Town to investigate. I tend to be good at matters such as these. I'm sure by the time you reach the town, I'll already have pinpointed their location. Search the town and find me whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting for you, Ame. Okay, they made him a lot cooler in this, I can't lie. They made him a lot cooler. I like that he actually introduced himself as the champion. I like how direct he is. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Okay, I've just lost 1,000, motherfucker. I like he's more direct about everything. I like it. I just like his... What's the word? I don't know the word. Demeanor, I guess, in this game a lot more. Okay. I do need to go quick, but I want to check out these Pokemon. So, ooh, Super Lugente. It has Fire Fang. Huh. That's really good. That's really good. And damp, mild-natured, muddy water. Also pretty good. Okay. So I'd probably won't add either of these. If anything, I would add the Entei. If I needed something in an extra slot, I would add Entei. Just because stats-wise, it's really good, and I'm sure it can hold its own, even though I already have a fire type. But my hope is that these 3 upcoming static encounters I get in the Team Rocket base will be some more varied typed Pokemon, and I can add those instead. Unless, I mean, I'm also getting super tired because it's kind of late, so it's probably best that I record the second half of this episode at a better time, but I'll be back in a second. And I'm back. So, right, what am I doing? Team Rocket base. I think that's all that's really left for me to do now. Technically, I could leave it, as I said, but I think I am much better off doing this now, because this will be the lowest level thing I can do. So you should really do that as early as you can, right? Otherwise, I'll just breeze through it. Okay, whoa, holy shit, I forgot about this. Rayquaza, outrage. Okay, you're gonna kill this man. Oh my fucking god. Bro. I'm pretty sure that would just rip you in half. What took you so long, Ame? My bad, bro. My gut feeling was correct. This shady store seems to be a front for hiding what lies beneath it. Bro is out there with swiftness. Oh my god. He practically teleported. The stairs are right here. Mate, we should split up to go check this place. I'll go first. I think I'm fine to go in. I should be. I'm still operating off 3 Pokemon. I mean, I said I was going to either grind at the end of this episode or at the beginning of the next. So I guess I'm committing to doing the Team Rocket HQ with 3 Pokemon. Because that's all I have right now. My other 2 Pokemon are, like, underleveled, and one's an HM slave. I guess I'm doing it with 3. I'm trying to think. A ground type is pretty bad for me, for example. And there is 2 important trainer battles here. I'll catch these Pokemon, because you catch the Pokemon in here, the static Pokemon at the beginning. Or Rhydon, speaking of ground type. I can stay in there. You catch the static Pokemon near the beginning, like literally just round this corner. So I'll catch the 3 Pokemon, and then I'll see how I feel about whether I'm going to grind now. I don't think I will, but I might. We'll see. Depends how good they are. We do have a Bulbasaur, which is going to be added to the team. That's definitely going to go on unless I manage to get some insane grass type. Once we add the Bulbasaur, that means we finally have Water, Fire, Grass core between Roxy, Bobu, and... what's the Bulbasaur called again? Minty. We finally have Water, Fire, Grass. Then Wobble will be normal, and hopefully I can get 2 new types. As hard as this game is, I'm not even going to be picky about how good they are. I don't care. I just want them to be decent. If I have a free slot, let's say only one of the Pokemon is a new type, I might add the Entei, Calgara, because I do already have a fire type, but Entei is just good in general, so we'll see. But if I have a free slot, I might add the Entei just so I have a full team. And worst case scenario, out of all 3 encounters, it's a water. I just need it to not be a water, normal, fire, grass type. That leaves so many typings. I don't know what would really be ideal. Maybe a ground type would be cool. A steel type would be cool. Something defensive like that. I believe these trainers are the same. They are, yeah. Okay, let me speed through this thing because it's literally just the same guy. Oh, magical leaf. This would be nice, very, very nice coverage, but I just unfortunately don't have the room for it. Yeah, I really don't have the room for it. That would be good to have though, which is a damn shame. Then also, what would it be good for? Be effective on water, I have electric. Be effective on ground, I have water. Be effective on rock, I have water. What else is grass super effective against? There must be something else. I think that's it. Oh, I don't need it then. Oh yeah, I don't need that coverage then. I already have... This is why water electric is such a good typing. It just covers so much. Can't touch the Leafeon. Fire is a type that would be good for coverage, but again, I don't really have a free slot in my Roxy moveset, so I don't think I'm gonna get more coverage. Oh, great. Okay, so these are the 3 stag Pokemon. There will be one... There's like one poison section, one rock section, and one electric section. I think maybe it's like Coughing or Grimer, Geodude, and Voltorb or something. It's been way too long since I played Vanilla HeartGold, to be quite frank with you, so I can't remember, but there's 3 different stags, and they will be different. And it is a little bit of a stretch to allow myself all 3, but I'm very low on Pokemon. This game is very harsh, and so I'm going to go with the slightly more lenient rules in this one case. I'm sure you can forgive me for that. But the electric encounter is... electric type. I have an electric type, never mind. Okay, come on, bro. You're an Electrike. You are an Electrike. Am I going crazy? Hello? Wait, okay. I don't know if there's something I'm not understanding, but how am I not catching this Pokemon? I don't have words for that. I do not have words for that. I do not have a name for Manectric at all. When I was a kid and I would play Gen 3, I would use a Manectric a lot, I think. But I don't know. I don't think I really have since then. So I don't really have a name. A female name. You know what? For some reason, I don't know why. It's a very human name, but Lucy is just calling to me. I really don't know why, but it is. Okay, that... I can't believe that I just... Okay, here's the rock one. Here's the rock one. Steel type. You know what? We have the Bulbasaur, and I'd rather use the Bulbasaur. But I won't complain about getting another grass type. Can you sleep powder grass types back in Gen 4? You can. Okay. Okay, I know I slept it, but you're telling me I can catch a full health starter in one ball? But I can't catch an Electrike in like however many, even when it was at half health? Oh, what was my name? I had a Trico name. I used it years ago, about 2-3 years ago, in a Ultra Sun and Moon randomizer I did. It was Rio. We'll go with Rio. I don't know if Rio will see play unless Minty dies, because I do think Venusaur... I think Venusaur overall is just a better Pokemon than Sceptile. I'm not a massive Sceptile fan. It's okay. It's okay. But I was someone who... maybe I picked Trico once or twice. But I was someone who always went with Swampert or Blaziken. I think Swampert's the best. But Blaziken is alright. And Sceptile is just sort of there. And again, like, I grew up with Gen 3. So I'm in that sort of age range where when I was about 5, I had the game. I do have some nostalgic value to it, but I don't like it as much as the other two. So I'm aiming for the poison. Oh, damn. I expected it to take longer. Please. A different type. A different type. I can't get different types of Pokemon, man. Whoa, Drizzle? That's cool. I mean, it's a Corsola, but a Drizzle Corsola is cool. I like that. I don't... Why? For some reason, these very human names are just screaming at me. It's just shouting my name. Okay, let me... Okay, let me go, bro. Let me go. I want to just go and look at these Pokemon real quick, you know? We have Lucy, who does have Shockwave, at least, for now. I was taking a risk, by the way, when it belly drummed, because I don't think I knew at that point if it had a physical move. We have a Blaze Grovyle, which is terrible, but it will get a different thing. Crunching Bullet Seed is not bad. And we have a Calm Drizzle Corsola, which is actually very, very cool. With Dark Pulse. So right now, the way I'm leaning would be the team like... I think this is the team that I'll go with. Firefighting, Water Electric, Water Ground, Normal, Grass, Poison, Electric. Now, all of this duplicated shit down this line really does bother me. Because, like, We have water electric here, and then we have water electric here. But they are kind of different, and my reasoning is, since I'm keeping Gastrodon, because water ground, I'm not going to add a third duplicate water type, so I'm not going to go with my shiny. I was thinking Entei, I did mention that, but at the same time, I do have to rule where I'm only allowed one legendary, and I don't want to get too attached to Entei to then down the line get not a better legendary, but one that isn't a duplicate, and then I have to swap out Entei even though I don't want to. I might regret this, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the risk of not training right now. I'll train either at the end of the episode or at the beginning of the next one. Still undecided on that. But here we go. I'll put these guys back on the team. Who else did I have on the team? Okay, I'll put Kit there. So these three, I now have 3 Pokemon who can be used as fodder. If in this battle it's harder than I expect and I have to sack someone, I have 3 different Pokemon I can sack off. Obviously, I don't want to, because there could come the day I need to use all 3 of these. Who knows? I would rather have to sack one of those 3. Ethan, man, stop it. I would rather sack one of those 3 than one of the 3 Pokemon I'm planning on using, right? That just doesn't make sense to me bringing them now. Okay, not ideal. Not ideal. You know, I got 3 encounters. Still couldn't get a non-duplicate type. Well, 5 actually, because Lake of Rage and Static Shiny too. I just can't seem to get other types, like Psychic type, Dark type, Steel type, Ground type, Rock type, Bug type even. I'll take at this point. Fighting. Oh, I didn't get a fighting type. I want some variety again, you know. That's what I mean. They're so. Look at the levels. 21 at this point in the game. I still will die on this hill that this is the worst part of Johto games, period. It's not just HeartGold, Soul Silver. It was in the originals too. This is a Johto issue. And I guarantee, I don't remember because it's been way too long, of course. I don't know everything I've said. But I guarantee I've probably already gone on about it in this series since I'm playing a Johto game. I'm just saying again, the levels in this game are the worst part of it. These games get a lot of glaze, like a ridiculous amount of glaze in the community. And I think a lot of it is valid, deserved, I guess, would be the term to use. And I can agree with it. A lot of it is valid. And I'm like, yeah, these are great games. Don't get me wrong. This is a very good era of Pokemon, of course. But for some reason, people who glaze these games refuse to accept that there's issues with them, which I still find silly because like you can absolutely love and adore these games while also recognizing that there's problems, right? I have the same thing. I absolutely love Gen 7 for various reasons, and I have this very vague memory that around the time of Whitney, I went on a whole conversation about how I feel about Gen 7, so I won't bother again. I love Gen 7, but even though I do, I will still accept the flaws that are there. Oh, cross chop. No. You know how much I'll miss that. I will still accept the flaws of Gen 7, even though I absolutely love those games. And they hold a special place to me. But I can still accept the issues, especially with base Sun and Moon. Right? The issues are still there. And I can accept it. And you can do that about games that you love, games that you hate, games you're neutral on. It's fine. Nothing is perfect. And one of the most glaring issues with these games is the level curve, which I guess is to try and combat the fact that there's 2 regions, but I just don't think it was handled very well. Because this specific part in Johto, the reason why the levels are so weird is because, and I think I've also mentioned this, but at this point in the game, you can come across a Mahogany, and there's this here, Team Rocket HQ, and then there's Jasmine, there's Chuck, there's Price, there's all these things that you can just do basically at the same time. Because you can do them at the same time, and the levels don't scale, it's not like, you know, okay, if you do the Team Rocket HQ first, then the levels of Price or whatever, not Price, Chuck or whatever will go up, and vice versa. They always stay the same. Because they're anticipating the fact that you could do either first, they have to make the levels lower in case you pick that one first, if that makes sense. And because of that, the levels end up being like this, like way too low. I'm not over leveled. I really, I watched the last episode to prepare for this one, right? And Chuck had 38s and a 40. Why do these grunts have all 21s? That makes no fucking sense. And bear in mind, this is on a level boost. In the base game, they have like level 18s or something. It's ridiculous. And it's Team Rocket grunts too, so the Pokemon they're using are also garbage. So they have garbage Pokemon who are also like level 18 when you're about to do the 7th badge. I could have done Jasmine before coming here. So I could be about to be doing my 7th badge. And they have like level 18 Rattatas and stuff. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And unfortunately, this isn't the only like one section of the game affected. The Elite Four and Champion are the same too. Lance's levels for the Elite Four and the Champion, well, the Champion I guess, they're not good. They're really not good. They're super low in comparison to what you'd think they'd be. And again, I know it's to try and prepare you for the next region, but you know, Pokemon goes up to level 100. So why not make use when you finally have 2 regions? Why don't you try and make more use of that massive level cap you have that never gets made use of in the base games? Awkwardly having Lance at like level 40s and 50s or whatever it is. And then you go to Kanto, there's a sudden jump. And then you go to Red and there's a massive, ridiculous jump up to level 80. I don't know. I just think the handlings of the levels specifically in this game are not great. The reason why I'll give this game even less leeway is because this is a remake. Considering this is a remake, they had full opportunity to fix these issues in this game. When they remade Gold and Silver, there's so many things they could have done to fix certain things. Oh, that sends you to the beginning. I might as well go heal then. They did fix a few things because they can. Like they fixed one of the worst things about Gold and Silver is how a bunch of the new Pokemon, the new Johto Pokemon, were inaccessible until like the end of the game. You couldn't get Larvitar until Mount Silver. You couldn't get Slugma until Kanto, or like Houndour until Kanto. It made no fucking sense. So what they did in this game is they fixed that. And you can get them earlier. I think Larvitar you can get in the Safari Zone. Slugma you can get through Primo, which I still think is stupid because no kid is going to figure out that whole code thing. Houndour, I don't remember where they put it. It definitely is somewhere, I think, in this game. Or maybe Houndour is the one thing they didn't fix and they still left it in Kanto, actually. But a bunch of the Johto Pokemon that didn't appear till super late, they fixed in this game. How are you faring? Grunts are no match for me, but you never know what's coming in a place like this. Don't forget, this is an accomplished crime ring. 10 years back, oh okay, lore drop. 10 years back, they ran the Kanto region more than most people realized. True. They were only put to a stop by one of the strongest trainers of that generation, Red. Do your best, but don't underestimate them too much. Let me heal your Pokemon. Thank you. You know I just went back. Okay, Ame. I'll go on ahead, keep moving, and take down any who oppose you. Alright, bro. I don't think you need to worry if you're fucking Dragonite. Rayquaza. Oh, there's so many trainers in this place. But look at these levels, and it's so just... I don't know, it's... Oh... Wow, this thing completely and utterly walls my entire team. This is like my #1 counter right now, is Giratina. Nasty plot. Okay, you need to go. You need to go, bro. Okay, that is very scary. I don't think any of the admins would have a Giratina, but if they do, that's a problem. I was actually dying last night when I was rewatching episode 9. Was it 9? I'm getting confused about whether this is episode 10 or 11. I think it's episode 9. I was watching the previous episode, obviously, to catch up on things. Oh, hang on. Ame, in order to unlock the door to the radio transmitter, you need the voice of a certain person, Petrel. The name of the person is Petrel, Team Rocket executive. Found out he's hiding in their leader's office. Fortunately though, that room is also protected with a password. Mate, we need the password to their leader's office first. Thunderstone, that's pretty useful. I want left. What do I have on my Pokemon? Quick Claw, nothing, and Expert Belt. Do I have anything I can give Infernape? Not really. I could pass the Zap Plate to Roxy and then give Bobu the Expert Belt, but I've had Expert Belt on Roxy too long and I like it on her. And the only thing I would remove... Yeah, the only thing I'd remove Expert Belt on Roxy for at this point is Leftovers. I would do that because she's bulky. But aside from that, I'm keeping Expert Belt. Anyway, obviously I was watching... I was watching last episode to get caught up on the specifics of what just happened. And I was absolutely dying. I mean, thankfully, like, by time this goes up, obviously that episode will be up so you can just go and see it. But the Chuck Bowel, oh my god. I was so mad in that battle. And rightfully so. My luck, I don't remember. It's crazy. I don't remember the Chuck battle at all. I thought the Chuck battle, from what my memory was, went okay. It did not. It did not at all. First of all, I lost Neon Nazatu in there because I got crit through a burn. And then also, I just kept missing everything and just getting crit. I think I missed Will-O-Wisp about 4 times in a row. It was at least 3 times. It was either 3 or 4 times I missed Will-O-Wisp in a row. For a move that's 85% accurate, the chances of that happening is absurd. You have to understand. That is absurd. And the reason it frustrates me so much is some shit like that in this game that's this difficult is going to get me killed at some point. That's the type of shit that's going to get me to lose. Thankfully, I was okay in that gym in the end, but it scares me because the last thing I want to do is lose this game. I want to see this game through to the end. Not only because I obviously want to win anyway, despite I'm playing the game to win, but also this game is fun. And sure, I guess if I wiped it out, I could take the rules of getting a new team out of my box Pokemon and trying again, but I don't know how I feel about that per se. I kind of usually lean towards if I white out, I lose, period. Unless I really want to finish a game. But if I keep getting that unlucky, if I keep getting that unlucky, then it's going to happen, you know? And that terrifies me. I'm also kind of rusty. I'm never too rusty at Pokemon because I've played this game for such a long time and I've played it so much. But I haven't really played Pokemon. In the past 6 months, the only time I've played Pokemon, period, was I did a Fire Red randomizer just in my spare time. And there it is. Okay, let me see what this is then. White Flute. Hey. You know what time it is then? In that case, Roxy, you take the leftovers, and Bobby can have his expert belt. Yeah, I played a Fire Red randomizer in my spare time because in my new job, I work from home, which is great, by the way. Because of that, on my lunch break, I can basically do whatever I want, right? Because I'm at home, so I have access to whatever I want to do. Sure, I only have like an hour and a bit, but even still, you can do whatever you want within that time. On my lunch break and on my like little breaks and stuff from work, I would play that because I don't know. I had this small itch to just play Pokemon that suddenly came back. I don't know why. I think I was on Twitch for some reason. I just had the Twitch tab open, which is really weird for a start because I never watched live streams like ever. I don't know why I was on there, but I was, and I saw someone streaming Emerald, and for some reason, maybe because Emerald is like one of my childhood Pokemon games, but it just reinvigorated this feeling in me that I want to play Pokemon. And so for a while on my breaks and stuff, I would play my Fire Red randomizer, which, bear in mind, actually was actually the first time I've ever done a Fire Red randomizer on my own. The only other time I've played Fire Red randomized was about a year or so ago. Me and one of my friends did a Soul Link, a Fire Red randomizer Soul Link, which is fun. We Soul Linked all Game Boy and DS generations, Gen 1 through to Gen 5, which is really fun. And for Gen 1, instead of doing... Let's say Rotom. Okay. Instead of doing red, blue, or yellow for Gen 1, we just did Fire Red, Leaf Green because they're just way better. I don't care what you say, they're way better. So for Gen 1, we did that. And up until that point where I did the Soul Link with him, I'd never ever done a randomizer Fire Red because those are the childhood Pokemon games for me. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I played the shit out of Fire Red when I was growing up. When I was like 5 through 10, the amount of hours I put into that game is insane. They are the childhood games. I did also have Ruby and Emerald a bit later, but initially I had Fire Red, and I just played those games so much. They are the childhood Pokemon games for me. And because of that, I always just played them vanilla, and I liked them just how they were. I didn't ever want to randomize and mess with them. I just liked playing them vanilla. But finally, because we were doing the Soul Link of every single generation, I'm like, you know what? Fire and Leaf Green will be so much better than Red and Blue, so let's do that. And I finally just sucked it up and did a Fire Red and Leaf Green randomizer. So this one I just did on my own. He doesn't battle you here, does he? No. Don't tell me he fucking battles me here. I don't think he does. So, I'm messing with them again. It's not your place to take down Team Rocket. It's mine. I've laid low long enough, but it's time I make my moves. Tell me, have you ever heard of Giovanni? Around a decade ago, he was the big boss of Team Rocket. And also my father, damn, he's just dropping it. He's just dropping it like that. I like that. I like that. I like him being more upfront about it. I think that's way, way better. Okay. For a long time after his demise to the hands of Trainer Red, he has been holed up in his lab. Not that I would ever tell Team Rocket his whereabouts. I hate Team Rocket. I hate my father. My stupid father didn't have such ridiculous lofty goals. If we didn't set up Team Rocket, maybe I could have had a normal life. Damn. That's sad. But it's too late for that. I won't let this insolent attempt from the former members of Team Rocket to come to fruition. They're a stain on the world. Oh my god. Coming through here, I met with the champion of all people. I initiated a battle, as just like you, it's not his place to take down Team Rocket. It's mine. I thoroughly lost, damn shit on. But that's to be expected. True, he does have a Rayquaza. What bothered me is what he said to me after. He claimed that he could sense my malice is weakened and that it's a front now. Oh, someone's having character development, huh? He told me I've begun to form bonds with my Pokemon and they're beginning to trust me. Damn. Utterly ridiculous. He doesn't know my story. And even if he did, it's not like he could understand me. These Pokemon I have are tools as a means to an end. None of you could understand. Okay, well, that was cool. That was very cool and way better than his normal dialogue, but this man just jumped me, ran up on me, trauma dumped on me about his dad, and then pushed me and left. Fucking hell. Toxic Orb. Okay. If I get a Poison Hill Pokemon, I could be good. Did I get the password? Okay, I did. Oh yeah, I did. I battled everyone. Okay. Let me save the game real quick. Let me save the game in case. You never know what battle could crash my game. Petrol. Okay, I'm kind of scared. I don't like... I say that's a lie. I do like important trainer battle. What? Okay. Now I'm glad I saved the game because I accidentally skipped through his dialogue. So, what was I saying? Yeah, it's not that I dislike important trainer battles. They're the best thing about this game. But it's the fact that they terrify me and I have half a team. And there's 2 important trainer battles, by the way, technically. Because there's this one and then there's also Ariana, which we do get to fight with Lance. But even still. Muhahaha, we've been waiting for you. So, you are Ame. Me? You don't know who I am? It's me, Giovanni, the majestic Giovanni himself. Wahahaha. Huh? Giovanni hasn't been seen in a decade. That damn Proton running his mouth, telling you we're operating without the boss. I'm a Team Rocket executive. You must be trying to sneak into the power room. Well, that's not going to happen. My room is protected with a special password. Password is Hail Giovanni. Surprised to hear it from me? Knowing the password won't help you though. The door won't open unless I say the password. Unless I say the password. It only reacts to my voice. I know who you are, child. Oh, I've already had to report in from Proton after his excursion to Azalea Town. I've also been watching your antics within the space. I know not to underestimate you. Prepare yourself. So just shut my blinds real quick. It's getting dark early now. It's only August and it's already getting dark at 8 o'clock again. Okay, Honchkrow and Wheezing. 29, 31. So, of course, the levels are still the way they are for the Team Rocket base. So, should be fine. Let me just burn the Honch Crow. And Fire Fang it. Unless this can kill. It's only level 29. I missed. 85% my ass. I love how I was just talking about how I can't land that move and I missed it 4 times in a row. And the next time I go and use it, I miss it again. It is not 85. It's not 85. I don't care. It's not. Do that. And go into Wobber because I don't know if this thing's going to Brave Bird me and it just lowered my defensive tickle. So I'm not going to play around even though it's lower leveled. See, there you go. It's just not a smart idea. I would have died. 100% I would have died. I want you to know right now. If I'd missed Will-O-Wisp and that thing had Brave Birded me turn 1 and killed me from full because I missed Will-O-Wisp again, I would have been beyond angry. I cannot afford to lose Pokemon right now. I really can't. Eradicate her. Okay, so he still has some of his original team, which I think Proton did as well. He had some of his like original team but fully evolved and then some extras. What did Proton have again? Electrode, he had a Deoxys, right? I guess I'll burn, Eradicate, and heal. Oh, it's weakest paralysis or sleep. Don't be sleep. Okay. No, confusion, sorry. I can never remember which one's which. Dragon Pulse. Interesting. Yeah, it's just part of the course at this point. Seems to happen every single turn ever. Let me Hydro Pump the Wheezing and slash the Eradicate. Trick Room is still up. Who's Haunting? Roxy? Well, but that's fine. Oh, I should have Stealth Rock, but then I wouldn't have got it off this turn anyway. Okay, break free, please. Come on, Roxy, you can do it. Okay. Something's never changed. Something's never changed, even with half a year off. Okay, what's next then? I've killed what his normal Pokemon are, I believe. Oh! He has one too. Their speed form. I think Proton had base form Deoxys. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Proton had base form Deoxys and he has Deoxys speed. That's very, very interesting. So I'm going to, again, try and Hydro Pump the Wheezing. Slash you, because you are... Yeah, I think Deoxys speed is still not defensive at all, right? Like, he's got some defenses compared to the normal one, yeah, but it's still not defensive. And unfortunately for him, do not... Okay, come on. Oh my fucking god. Bro, just give me a break, man. He had Trick Room on a team with the fastest Pokemon in the game, so... Not a very wise choice. Is Trick Room not over yet? There we go. And a Huntail. Interesting. Hey, let's try it for a 4th time. You just... It's beyond a joke, is it not? Is it not beyond a joke? I'm telling you, this is the type of shit that's going to get me killed. Down the line, if I lose this game, it is 100% going to be because of something like that. At this point, Weezing's almost dead to the burn and the hail because it's taking so long. Does he have anything else, or is that his last Pokemon? I kind of like that. So, I think the rest of his Pokemon are normal for him. And then I'll ban it. And the Bannet, Huntail, and Deoxys are new. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Bannet and Stealth Rock. Okay, I can't because I'm cornered. And change. I don't trust any ghost type. I always just assume the worst, that it might have Destiny Bond. And it's Trick Room, so it can probably Destiny Bond before I move. I'm not fucking with that. I also have this vague memory that this thing has counter, but that might be a different randomizer I did. It's probably a different randomizer. But I don't know for sure. And I just don't... I don't like messing around with it. What berry was that? It had some berry. Let me just heal up. Finally take out this bastard wheezing. Oh god, man. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, yeah, I don't know whether that's this game. I don't know. But I just have this memory of Banner having counter or Destiny Bond in some randomizer I played. I just don't know which one. We offer another important training battle. That one was kind of underleveled because it's the Team Rocket base, and unfortunately the Team Rocket base is, as I said, just an underleveled party game. But even still, I'm glad we got through it. Since disbanding Team Rocket 10 years ago, Giovanni has been missing. Giovanni was a great leader, but it doesn't mean we need him. We remaining executives have been moving freely in the shadows, under the assumption of others that Team Rocket is done for. The time for our operation is soon upon us. You have been warned. Alright, bro. I'll be seeing you soon. Hail Giovanni. Let's go. Just in case, because I don't know if Lance heals you, and he probably doesn't. Let me save as well, since I've completed that battle, and I don't want to have to redo it. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, two things. First of all, we have a second important trainer battle coming up right now, and the scary thing is, it's a double battle. It's a double battle, and we do have Lance with us, but that means there's half of the field that we can't decide on, and it's Ariana and a grunt. I don't know if Ariana is going to only have half her team for this. Probably. We'll see, I guess, but it's still scary because whatever Lance does, I can't make that decision. You know, if he uses a multi-hitting move like Earthquake or Surf, or if he just picks dumb moves, he can do whatever he wants, and I have no decision over that, and that's terrifying. Can I come this way? Why am I getting lost? Where? And the second thing, because I completely forgot about this for some reason, even though I saw them, there's 3 electrodes in here, and they're all stacking counters. And each of the electrodes is programmed differently because they are 3 different Pokemon, and if they were programmed to be the same entity, they would be the same Pokemon, but they're 3 different Pokemon, so I count them as 3 stacks. So I get 3 more chances, another 3 chances at Pokemon I can add to the team. I completely forgot about these. So if I can just, at the very least, get 1 new type. I'm okay having the Gastrodon as a duplicate water type. If I can just get 1 new type, then I'll be very happy. Okay, scream the password, mimicking the voice of Petrel. Voice recognition system unlocked the door. You ready? Yes, so. Hold it. Oh god. I don't know you, but you've already come more than far enough. I'm not sure your reasons for disrupting us. The pride of trying to be the hero, revenge for something we did to you. Alas, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately for you, we're criminals. We don't play fair. Allow me to drive us home in a 2v1. Run and never think to mess with our plans again. Oh god. The Rayquaza is here. Hold it. Attempting to force a 2-on-1 battle? As pathetically weak as I'd expect. I'm talking shit, bro. If you want to fight dirty, I'll join in on his battle. Prepare yourselves. That was a Dragonite cry. Champion Lance? You have to be kidding me. I expected opposition, but not someone of your standing already. No matter. My goal is still the same regardless of who comes in our way. Defeat any and all opposition. Okay, Lance, I'm gonna need you to lock in, buddy. What's he gonna have? He's not gonna use his fucking Rayquaza, is he? Hardball and Torkoal. Donphan. Okay. Interesting. He's level 52, damn. Let me Fire Fang the Arbok. Oh, I do not fucking Earthquake. Wait, if he Earthquakes... That only hits their side, right? Oh, what a sport. He weakened my fire moves. Oh, no. Okay. Not stab. Why is there snow warning again? Fucking hell. Okay, Donphan, hit the Torkoal. Missed ball. Okay, that takes out the Arbok. Just don't Earthquake, because that will obliterate me, I think. Mamoswine. Oh, no. I'd have to go to Wobbler. Because this thing, if this has a ground move, I can't use my other two. Miss ball. He doesn't have physical moves. God damn it. How much can this do? It's only level 23. Nice. Okay. Please be gentle, Mamoswine. Outrage. Okay. That's fine. Not targeting me. Does the Grunt have another Pokemon? I'll kill them if they do. Okay, they do. They have a Cleffer. Okay. Why would you go for that? Okay, that's fine. He's still locked in on a Donphan. Quick Claw. Nice. Okay. Well, he's 42. I'm 43. Ooh. That's 70. Sard is 70. I'm going to go for Sard. Obviously, Slash is very good. It's been very good. It has a high chance to crit. But I think, yeah, I think being able to do double damage instead of half damage if I get burnt on Wobbler, which would completely shut Wobbler down normally, is way better than a high chance to crit. Way better. Ah, I should have figured that, actually. Okay, so you have the Deoxys. What level is she? 35. Yeah, unfortunately we are over leveled, but again, it's just the nature of the game for this part. But for Jasmine and Price, it's not going to be the case, because if Chuck had a level 40, then you know, Jasmine and Price are going to be very scary. Don't worry, it's just this one part of the game is mid because of how they handle the levels. That's fine. The operations of this base are actually already concluded. Oh. You're still unaware of our next move and next moves, and all data from this base has now been wiped by Petrel. We simply need to stall enough time for Archie to set into motion our biggest plans yet. You may be strong, that's true. That doesn't mean you have the strength to take down the combined power of Team Rocket once our plans are in motion. Enjoy your peace while it lasts. Actual terrorists, right? Well fought, Army. I've heard of your achievements thus far in the gym challenge, but to see it for myself, I can tell you, you are a truly formidable trainer and a shining example of what I wanted from the recent regulation changes. But enough of that. Clear from what that woman said, the Team Rocket are in the peak of gearing up for something big. Hope this isn't too soon, as this is very unfortunate timing. I've been summoned for a champion round table. Hello? A meeting held annually with champions of different regions around the world. That's cool. This is a meeting which I must attend. I only hope I can be in the region if anything is to happen. Anyway, we must shut down the power of this place, whether they claim for it to be done with now or not. God, my reading is so bad, I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I've had to read out loud. 6 months, in fact, so bear with me until I get warmed up. This is the machine powering this base. Seems we have no choice but to remove the Pokemon at either end, which are providing the power. Whether you want to catch or to feint the Pokemon to make them stop is up to your judgment and ethics. Let's just make it swift. I have this drink right now. Monster Aussie Lemonade is absolutely fire. And the reason I have it is because it's like a commemorative thing of sorts. Because when I filmed the very first episode of this series, I had one. So, oh, went too far. So I was like, you know what? For my first episode back, let me go get one again. And this drink is so good. I don't think I've even had one in 6 months, but this drink is so good. I mean, it's just lemonade kind of, but you'd understand if you tried it. It's very good. Okay. Give me a different type. One type is all I ask for. One type is all I need. That's a new type. That's a new type. Okay, good start. Very good start. Apparently these little Pokemon are hard to catch here, so I'll put you to sleep. I don't have a Stunky name, I don't believe. I'm sure I've used a stun tank a couple times, but I don't know what I've called it. Oh. I was like on the way to the word violet, and you know what? Violet is purple. This Pokemon's purple. I like it. Doesn't necessarily suit a stun tank because I feel like it's too nice of a name for a stun tank, almost, but it's okay. Second Pokemon. We're gonna have another option. Oh. Interesting. That's very good, actually. That's very, very, very good. Female Scizor. Oh, I haven't used a Scizor in forever. No, I like this, actually. I like this. You know what I hate? Yeah, let's have this conversation. I'm so tired of AI. And I know, if we say anything, wow. Well, hot take. Man hates AI in current year. I know. The reason I'm saying this is because when I'm trying to think of something, right? Sometimes I'm trying to think of a good reference nickname for a Pokemon. If it's a Pokemon that I'm like very likely to use or I like a lot, I want to give it a nice nickname, and often that will be a reference nickname that makes sense or something, right? You know, okay, just an example. I mean, Scizor. Okay, Scizor's red. Let me go find a good character reference for like a redhead or just like a red character. And then you search that into Google, and all that fucking comes up is AI shitty art of AI characters. And it's like, fuck off. You know what I mean? I don't want that shit. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see your shitty AI art all over Google Images. That's not what I'm looking for. That's never what I'm looking for. And I know there's that trick of like, oh, search, insert thing into Google I think you can search like insert thing before 2023 or something, and then it will show you only results from before 2023. Therefore, there'll be no AI results. But then that won't include anything from the past 3 fucking years. So it's a temporary solution, but it doesn't work fully. And Tropius. Just don't even get me started on this. It's one thing that really, really makes me mad. Like, I won't just sit here and harp on the whole AI bad thing because it's a conversation that's already had plenty enough anyway. And obviously, as I said, I know it's an extremely dry take to have at this point, even though there is a lot that can be said for how negative it is. But like, God, that one specific thing is so annoying. A Tropius. Now, I'm certain... No, I used a Tropius. I was just talking about the Soul Links I did with my friend. When we did our first Soul Link, we started with Gen 4. We did a Platinum Soul Link. And I'm pretty sure I had a Tropius. I did. And I called it Corday. I called it Corday. Because he has that song Thanksgiving and he talks about banana pudding. And Tropius has bananas on its neck. That's a male Tropius name. I love that name, by the way. The name's hilarious. And Corday was on the team for a while. Big respect to Corday. What do you call a female Tropius? Tina. All these human-ass names, bro. I don't know. I don't think there'd be a good reference name or anything. So it was either I just give it a regular name, or I give it like I type random letters name, and I just went with a regular name. Probably not going to be used for a while anyway, if Tina does get used, so it's okay. It appears the power has been cut off successfully now. Thank you again for this help. You are remarkably capable. If the worst situation strikes and Team Rocket launches their operation while I'm out of the region, I trust in the trainers of this region, such as yourself, to be able to handle such a situation. I do like this though, because they're setting up an actual explanation. Lance is here and he helps you with the Team Rocket base, which is good. I actually really like that. It's a champion who's actually helping you with the evil team problem in the region. That makes a lot of sense. It's more than you get in a bunch of Pokemon games, and I like it. However, what doesn't make sense is this happens, but then pretty much straight after, Team Rocket go and do their actual main plan in Goldenrod, and the man's nowhere to be seen. So I like that they're actually setting up a reason for why he's going to be out of the region and isn't going to be there for it, you know? I like that. You are strong enough after all. They shouldn't have access to the information on when I am traveling, as that is classified for the sake of regional safety. But I can't shake the feeling it's all planned. Anyway, thanks for your help. Thanks for your help, please. Please, this HM. Interesting. Why can I not think of what it is? It's not Fly. It's not Cut. It's not Surf. It's not Whirlpool. Oh, it does give you Whirlpool. I thought they gave that to you in Black. Oh, I guess you just can't use it till then. Okay, that's Whirlpool. Easy to a Pokemon to get across wild water, but keep this in mind. You can use it out of battle only with the badge from the Mahogany Gym. There you go. Okay. Ame. Journey to becoming the Pokemon champion is long and difficult. However, you have taken that challenge head on and are progressing faster than anyone could have possibly predicted. You may even end up becoming the strongest trainer of your generation, similar to how I did in my youth. I expect that one day we'll meet again when you are even stronger and ready to face me. Until then, take care. He's going to be terrifying. Got a Rayquaza. I can't even imagine what else he'll have on this team. At least a couple other dragons. He's a dragon trainer. But I guarantee they gave him some like nice varied team as well. They almost certainly didn't give him all dragons because they know that would be too easy if I have an ice or a dragon type on my own. So they've probably given him some scary balanced Cynthia-esque team, I imagine. And don't even get me started on Red. I don't even want to know what Red's team is going to be. Goodness grief, that is terrifying. Okay, that's the base done, I suppose. Let me go and have a look at these brand new Pokemon I got, actually. Let's make sure no one's going to that box. So Tina, Serene Grace Timid. With Air Slash. Wait a second. Tina. Oh my god, Tina. Okay, that's fire. That is fire. We have Violet with Poison Gas, Petal Dance, Sky Attack, and Bug Bite. And lastly, we have our cute charm, Eris, with Silverwind, Jarble, Leech Life, and Mega Buns. We have Leech Life. You know what? We want variation. No, because I have a poison type in Bulbasaur. So what would I rather have duplicate? Water or the poison? These are very different, right? Yeah, because this is only weak to ground and this isn't weak to ground. Yeah, these are different. Okay, I'll go with these three. The team will be as follows. We will first be adding Minty. And then we'll be adding Eris. Then we'll be adding Violet. I think if I can train this team up and knock on wood right now, we have no deaths in grinding because Lord knows we've had a few of those in this series. This team could be fantastic. Infernape, Bramble, Lantern, Venusaur, Skuntank, and a Sizzle. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm going to do my grinding now in a minute. Not for this episode. I will do my grinding when I finish this episode. And I will put that at the beginning of the next episode. Next episode is just going to be Jasmine and Price. I've already been over this, but unfortunately it's going to have to be a double whammy. 2 gym leaders in 1 video type deal. What I'll do is, because I feel like that episode will go quicker than expected, I'll put the grinding at the beginning of next episode. But I will do it in a minute after this because I still have some energy. So I'd rather get my grinding out of the way now. But what I do want to do before any of that, and I will do this for the end of this episode, I need to find a metal coat. Unfortunately, with how long it's been, I don't know if any marts had a metal coat. I don't have a clue. So what I'm going to have to do is very quickly fly around to everywhere, see if I can find myself a metal coat. Because if I can't find myself a metal coat, I may have to go for different Pokemon. It's not like Cypher is unusable by any means, but the typing is significantly worse for a start. The stats aren't... I know the stats are exactly the same. But Cypher is just... I'd much rather have a Sizzle. If I can't use a Sizzle, I would probably rather stick the Gastrodon back on my team for the bulk. Quite frankly. I'm pretty sure these people... Didn't they originally sell things in here? But now I just can't buy anything. Okay. There's no mart here now. Let me just one by one go everywhere. Pray I can find one. Also, my nickname for Sizzle makes no sense if I have to leave it as a Cypher, which is just another layer to me not wanting to keep it as a Cypher. Okay, first Mart. Deep Sea Tooth. Unfortunate. Oh. Wait. Good thing I came back and actually talked to him. I never went back to the lighthouse yet because I haven't faced Jasmine yet. Interesting. Oh, he's got the wrong things again. Techno Electrizer. What? Why am I getting so unlucky? This brings back memories. Volkner memories. Early game memories. Dragon Scale. Oh my god, I'm actually going to run into every evolution item apart from the one I need. Reaper Cloth and Waterstone. Oh my god, I'm actually genuinely going to see every evolution item apart from a Melcoat. I guess I might not be using a Sizzle, guys, because I can't find an Melcoat. And if I've picked one up, I must have sold it. Thunderstone, Duskstone. Oh, I want the Black Sludge, though, for Venusaur. Give me that. Wait, I kind of want that for both my poison types. Okay. Razorclaw and Thunderstone and Duststone. And a Dubious Disc and a Moonstone. And still no Metal Coat. Ovalstone, Dawnstone, Shiny Stone. Leafstone, Sunstone. You cannot tell me I'm not extremely unlucky. No one can convince me otherwise. I don't care. I don't care. This is crazy. This is crazy work. If they don't have one now, I'm going to be very upset. Razorfang, Firestone. I think that's every evolution item, isn't it? I think that's every single one. These are TMs. Oh. Wow. That's the whole region. And I am pretty sure, unless I'm just missing like one in my head, I just saw every single evolution item in the entirety of Gen 4 apart from the Metal Coat. So unless I can find a Melcoat on the ground, then I guess Eris is not being used. And I really like the idea of this because not only is Sizzle really good, not only have I not used a Sizzle barely ever. Sizzle, I can understand people thinking is kind of like one of those overhyped, overrated Pokemon. I get that, but I haven't used one like ever. And it's really good. And I also am a very, very big fan of the name because the name links with Roxy. So they could be like unofficial sisters and they could be really cool together and very good. I'm mad. But I guess instead, I'm gonna just have to suck it up and use this fucking Gastrodon. So I'll go with that. I guess that's it for now from me. Hopefully, I can record episode number 11 or 12, whichever one is next, soon. But I do need to be more so on my editing run. I'm still trying to edit episode 3. Unfortunately, recording takes me a while because I end up recording for way too long per episode. I'll record for like an hour, at minimum an hour. But the real issue is that it's not that I'm a slow editor. It's that I just want to do the absolute most of my editing to not just keep things boring, you know? I'm going to do my grinding now, which I'll record, and that will be used to start the next episode. And after the grinding, we'll be doing a banger double whammy episode of both Jasmine and Price. Am I terrified? Abso-fucking-lutely, because it's a double battle. Jasmine, I don't know why, the idea of Jasmine scares me. She always scares me in Nuzlocke because her levels, like, you do Chuck, right? And then Jasmine's right after, and the levels jump. And so she's going to be strong, and I just get this feeling that her team's going to be scary. So I am scared, but that's going to be a very, very fun episode. So hopefully I can see you there for that. But that's all for now. I'm going to go do my grinding, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Until next time.